Yup, that's right. The company behind Snapchat just revealed their first ever consumer AR glasses. They're the first standalone, see-through wearable that seems more capable than regular AI smart glasses while being more compact than headsets, requiring no puck or tether. They're a spatial computer controlled by hand tracking and can be used between places at home, work, on a plane, or, hello there, in a hotel, putting computing right into the world around you. Specs, as Snap calls them, can be used for productivity, streaming, gaming, a wide range of daily activities, and you can also just build fun stuff with it. How nice! While some of these features make sense to be experienced alone, others can actually be enjoyed with people who are also wearing specs, allowing you to see and interact with the same digital content together in the same space. Snap's goal with specs is clear. They want to shift from phones to glasses, moving computing into the world around you instead of pulling you out of it like mobile devices currently do. They want to build toward a future where we don't have to stare down at our phones all day, but instead see the digital world naturally blend into our surroundings while keeping the focus on being present and socializing with friends and family. Now, Snap reached out to me to sponsor today's video and asking me if I wanted to tell you guys more about what they announced today, giving a rundown on what specs are, how they work, and most importantly, who they're for. Hopefully at some point I'll get a chance to actually get a hands-on with specs, but for now this appears to be a reveal only, so stay tuned. First off, the design is very different from what I've seen from companies like Meta and Google. Their glasses with built-in screens tend to play it relatively safe, focusing on familiar eyewear aesthetics. Well, Snap is much less afraid to experiment with current fashion trends. I mean, I can appreciate how they went for a distinctive design approach here, with retro-futuristic looking frames that don't scream tech to me, but luxury lifestyle. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of influencers and celebrities end up picking these up, by the way, which could indirectly help make augmented reality more mainstream. Anyways, specs come in black, are made from Swiss TR90, aka plastic titanium, that's a new word I've never heard before, and Snap claims they are light enough to be worn for hours. They come in two sizes, 47 and 52 millimeters, weighing 132 and 136 grams, depending on which version you choose. The cameras on the outer edges of the frames are what allow windows and objects to float in your space. Those make the magic happen, and yeah, they will anchor them to the real world, something I can't wait to see myself. Talking about the cameras, when you record, the front LED above the nose bridge will light up so people around you know when you're recording. Very important. Oh, something else I find fascinating is that they support a wide range of prescriptions that can apparently be inserted and removed, allowing them to be shared with family and friends. Genius. Probably the reason why you all tuned into this video is to hear me talk about the launch window and the price. Well, get ready, here we go. Specs are expected, to launch this fall in the US, UK, and France, and can be reserved starting today with a $200 refundable deposit on specs.com. Surprise, surprise. Once they launch, they'll cost $2,195 which, in my opinion, firmly puts them in early adopter territory. So before everyone goes wild in the comments, to better understand that price, let's talk specifications. Specs are one of the first true AR glasses on the market that can be purchased by not only developers, but also consumers. And that's unique. They're also among the first to move away from a monocular display using dual waveguides with a 51-degree field of view. While that may sound small on paper, to put it in perspective, my Meta Ray-Ban display glasses have a 20-degree field of view. That's about 2.5 times larger than those, and according to Snap, could be perceived as either a 23-inch monitor display 2 feet in front of you or a 115-inch home cinema placed about 10 feet away. They say their waveguide technology unlocks 16 million colors for sharper contrast and richer, smoother visuals. I have to see this for myself, of course, but color me intrigued. So the fact that it uses a dual waveguide setup is good news, because it didn't take long for me to find out that monocular glasses simply aren't the way forward. They don't work for everyone and make it harder to focus on what's in front of you because you always have to look at the display from a certain angle. What's even crazier, one of my favorite features, is that I think these are the first standalone AR glasses to feature electrochromic lenses, allowing you to switch from clear to tinted shades in just seconds. This should result into having an easier time focusing on what's in front of you, whether you're indoors or outside. Next up is the juicy stuff. They're powered by two Snapdragon processors, one dedicated to running apps, which Snap calls lenses, and another focused on computer vision. We don't know the exact specifications of those yet, but this hopefully helps unlock a snappy user interface, steady performance on lenses, high-speed hand tracking with lower latency, and improved power efficiency without getting hot. And we do know specs have a 7-millisecond motion to photon latency, so AR anchors realistically in the world. My eyeballs are ready. I think I sound like a broken record when I say that using a companion chip may help make glasses more efficient in the future, as battery life continues to be one of the biggest hurdles. Specs are rated up for up to 4 hours of mixed use to do things like audio and video playback, AI assistance, notifications, and immersive lenses. You could argue that 4 hours isn't very long, and I can see how that might make all-day use challenging, but we're talking about one of the first fully standalone AR devices available to both consumers and developers. Looking at it from that perspective, it's pretty impressive considering we're still in the early days of spatial computing. Luckily, specs come bundled with a charging case that provides up to 4 additional charges for up to 20 total hours of mixed-use battery life. And there is also a magnetic cable that snaps into place, allowing you to use the frames tethered for extended sessions. Now, what I find fascinating, and I don't know why I didn't expect this to begin with, is that the same cable supports fast USB-C data transfer, meaning you can connect them to a computer, phone, or handheld and use them as a large virtual display. It's just interesting to see Snap entering territory that has traditionally been dominated by companies like Xreal and Future, potentially shaking up another market. More than 450,000 developers have built over 5 million lenses using Snap's AR development tool, Lens Studio. And owning a pair of spectacles myself, I've only touched the surface of what's available. Trust me, the rabbit hole goes deep. Very deep. Jokes aside, without getting too technical, the software offers tools like scene understanding and spatial mapping that allows devs to build experiences that respond to the environment around you, and ways to build lenses that multiple people can interact with together. On top of that, Snap introduced agentic development inside Lens Studio, helping devs explore ideas, build prototypes, test, debug, optimize, publish, and even continue improving their lens after launch. To support different workflows, they're bringing these Lens Studio agents and skills into Claude Code, Codex, and Cursor. As AI and computer vision become a bigger part of wearable devices, privacy is naturally going to be a concern for many people. Snap says specs clearly ask for permission before accessing sensitive information, prioritizing on-device data processing where possible, and giving users control over what gets stored, synced, shared, or deleted. So to round up this announcement video, it's still very early days, right? And until people actually try them and start using the glasses in the real world, there are plenty of questions left unanswered. I want to know things like, what's the edge-to-edge clarity, comfort, intuitive interface, diving into the ecosystem, battery life and everyday use, and whether the experience can justify a price tag north of $2,000. That said, I think the announcement in itself is interesting because Snap isn't just making another pair of AI glasses. They're trying to bring the first augmented reality experience to consumers in fully standalone glasses that blend digital content into the world around you. That's the thing that excites me. And this push will hopefully speed up innovation across this category and, over time, bring the price down so AR glasses become more affordable for everyday consumers. I said this many times, competition almost always fuels progress. And right now, the AR space could use more companies like Snap willing to take risks. I want to thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll get the opportunity to go hands-on with specs in the near future and see how they hold up outside of just this presentation. Stay tuned. If you're interested in pre-ordering, go to specs.com or check out all the information on that website. And yeah, again, let me know what you think. I'm very curious to hear your thoughts on specs. Until next time, bye-bye, and see you in the future.